Up people, my name is Jack Southall and I'm here of course for my WWE Raw review for March 30th, 2015. It is of course the Raw after WrestleMania, so this is gonna be fun by default. I've always really loved the Raw after Manias. Last year's was really good, and of course the year before that the crowd just stole the show. So yeah, let's not fuck around, let's get into it. So we're in the SAP Center in San Jose, California, and of course this crowd is pumped. Brock Lesnar comes out, gets a massive pop from the crowd, and he's not in his usual. You know how like he usually wears his shirt, but like a muscle shirt and like long pants underneath. No, he's wearing his fight gear. He is ready to go. You know, Heyman is out there, of course, and he's the most non-PG ass kicker in the PG era. That gets a really good pop because no one likes the PG era. He just talks about how he just beat the living shit out of Roman Reigns last night and all that. So yeah, he just gets pissy about Seth Rollins stealing the belt from him pretty much. And so he says that he wants a rematch tonight, and the crowd pops big for that. I was like, fuck yeah, let's get it on after that. But of course, Stephanie McMahon comes out being the bitchy little heel that she is, and she said everyone's just ready to move past WrestleMania. Asked the fans how amazing last night was, which I gotta admit, it was a pretty awesome show. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. Fans then start the chant for Ronda Rousey, which last night nearly broke poor Steph's arm off. But whatever. She talks about Rollins not here at the moment. He had to fly to New York City to be on the Today Show, and then he had to fly back here. So must have been a busy day for old Seth. But so Heyman says, in a spoiler for us, for the first time in a decade, Lesnar's going to wrestle on Raw, and he's going to deliver a beating to Seth Rollins. So, damn, Seth, you better be prepared when you get back. So, after commercial break, we get an Intercontinental Championship match between Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan. Holy balls, that looks amazing. For some reason, WWE cut their fucking entrances, which is a bit bullshit, but whatever. But so this was an awesome match. I mean, what do you expect? It's Bryan and fucking Ziggler. The fans are all over it. They're doing their moves everywhere, but in the they have a big spot where they're hitting the headbutt with each other. So much for head protection. But after they do that, Bryan hits the running knee and he gets the victory. Bad News Barrett was on commentary. He was actually doing pretty well. I would go out on a limb and say he was doing a better job than the actual commentators. But he comes into the ring and he gives Bryan a bullhammer from behind, and just, I don't know if it was like a bullhammer, but he was attacking him from behind. He's getting ready for one. Sheamus comes out. He's finally here. Can I just say, Sheamus's new hair, what the fuck? He looks like a goddamn chicken. Like, he's got a big orange mohawk. He's got like, his beard is different now. He doesn't look like Beaker's older brother. He looks like a fucking chicken. And he's got like little rubber bands and stuff. He's trying to go for like the Captain Lou Albano look or whatever. But I don't know, it's a new look. He's wearing some new trunks. It's just solid black with just a white O in the middle. And Barrett's like, fuck this, runs out of the ring. Looks like he's going to help out Bryan until, boom, hits the bro kick and he turns heel, which I'm happy for. The crowd chants, "You look stupid," which he did. He did kind of look stupid. But hey, at least we're getting a new look from Sheamus, which means that this is definitely his heel turn. He kind of does look like a heelish character. So, you know, good work for him. His hairstyle's pissing me off already. But, you know, he's saying, come on, show Steeler, and slapping Ziggler around, hits the bro kick. He gets on the microphone, he just says, I'm back, and just buggers off, you know. I hope Sheamus does really well with this heel turn. I think he did a lot better as a heel back in 2009, 2010, when he was like WWE champion during that time on Raw. It's going to be interesting to see what he does for this. The Intercontinental Championship scene is looking very, very good right now. We've got Bryan, Ziggler, Sheamus, Bad News Barrett. We've got a whole bunch of guys that could go for that title. I don't know if they're going to do a Fatal 4-Way at Extreme Rules. It might be a bit too early to judge. We'll find out in the weeks that come if anything happens. So, next up, we get Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and the Ascension's 8-man tag taking on the New Day and the brand new tag team, the Lucha Dragons from NXT, Kalisto and Sin Cara. They got a huge ovation from the crowd. We got NXT chants going. It was awesome. I really like Kalisto. He really impresses me, along with Sin Cara. Like, they are a great tag team together, you know. So, New Day is not loved by these fans. They get New Day sucks chants. And I think Big E said something on Twitter about this as well. Like, New Day sucks, and he said, like, sucks out all the negativity and or stuff like that, which was pretty funny. But so of course Sin Cara, Kalisto, and the New Day won. So congrats to the Lucha Dragons. I hope they do well, and of course one day they'll win the tag team titles. Then we get the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match with Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. Now, this is my favorite segment of the night. Not match, segment. Because, so of course Lesnar comes out, fans love him. Rollins comes out, fans love him. He's got the WWE World Heavyweight title on him. He's looking good. So, he grabs a mic, and Rollins is being a slimy, cocky little heel. He's like, oh no, my foot's hurting, and I'm feeling a bit jet lagged from flying, and I think he said something about his foot hurting for curb stomping Lesnar and all that. That was funny as shit. And so he says he'll give him a rematch, just not tonight. Fans are pissed, and so is Lesnar, because he like grabs him, and he's about to go for the F5 or something, and then J&J security pull him off, and they run and bugger off. And of course Lesnar is furious. He wanted that rematch. He screwed him out of it. And so what he does is he goes to the announce table where Michael Cole, JBL, and Booker T are, and he fucking chucks it, and he literally turns the table on his way, and he just fucking tosses. He also tosses Mercury and Noble like they're a bloody, like a ragdoll. Hang on, I'll give you a demonstration. Okay, just pretend this is J&J security. This is what he did. Like that. He just fucking chucked him over the announce table, and he got Michael Cole, and the crowd went nuts for that because everyone hates Michael Cole. He's a shitty announcer. Throws him in the ring and hits the F5 on him, and then he looks at one of the cameramen, throws him into the ring, gives him an F5. He's about to give him another one, and then Stephanie McMahon comes out like, "No, Brock, stop it! Oh my god!" And so, she's like, "Don't do it!" and put him down, and so Brock puts him down with the F5, and Stephanie's like, "You know what? Screw you, Lesnar. You are getting suspended," and stuff like that. I think this is gonna run him off TV for a couple of months, maybe until SummerSlam or whatever, and that he's gonna get fined as well. So she is telling him, "Get out of my building now!" and the fans chant bullshit. And of course the MTs are out and carrying everyone. And so we cut backstage. Stephanie's walking. Renee Young comes in and asks her for a comment. And she said, "Oh, Lesnar, he shouldn't be hitting innocent people and shit." And that Stephanie said, reminds Lesnar signed a new deal and tells Renee that she owns that son of a bitch. Oh, damn. So, nice one, Stephanie. Next up, we got Stardust versus Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow is just loved by this crowd. I think Byron Saxton comes in. He sounded very, in that morbid voice, that Owen Hart just died kind of voice, which he's trying to sell that. Of course, everyone just ate up whatever Damien Sandow did. I'm going to call him Sandow now. So Stardust came in, and Cody chants just fill him, and he's like, "Nice, stop it," and he does that stupid hiss thing that he does. Of course, Sandow wins. Then The Miz comes in, hits him with the skull-crushing finale, and talks a bit of trash. Of course, this is going to lead to a match at Extreme Rules. We know it's going to happen. And of course, the fans boo him because no one likes The Miz. Who likes The Miz, honestly? So, it's announced that Sting is going to be on the WWE Network after Raw to say a few things. And so, Axelmania is running wild. Curtis Axel comes out. And his opponent is Adrian Neville. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Neville. It's just Neville now because Vince McMahon loves name shortages. I don't know. But he comes out in this cape and purple trunks, which, didn't bother me too much. And, I'm happy that Adrian Neville's been called... Neville has been called up. But I'm just worried that the WWE are going to fuck him up some way. Like, Lucha Dragons, I'm pretty okay with because it's the tag division and they've got a good chance of winning the titles. But I don't know about Neville. He's going to have to prove a lot to the higher-ups if he wants to make it somewhere. Hopefully he gets, the United States or the IC title because he definitely deserves them. But he does the Red Arrow for the win. I'm very happy for Neville, and I hope he does well. So, we get out, and the new United States champion, John Cena, comes out to do an open challenge. Of course the fans hate him. It's the Night After Mania crowds. You know what they're like. And they start singing, "John Cena sucks," to the tune of his song. And, of course, he tries to, brush off the hate and all that. And he says, "Alright, who wants to come out and fight for my US title?" Dean Ambrose comes out, and we're loving it. So it's a US title match. Dean Ambrose versus John Cena, and they have a great match. Really good showing between these two. It was obvious that the crowd was definitely behind Ambrose all the way. They wanted nothing to do with John Cena. But during the ending bit, Cena went for an AA after a slap from Ambrose. He blocked it. He goes for another one, but he blocked it. Ambrose hits the crossbody. Cena rolls through and picks him up. Hits the AA for the win. Cena wins, lol. Afterwards, Jerry the King Lawler joined Byron Saxton. Cena and Ambrose shakes hands. It's all good. So Renee Young's chatting with Rollins about his suspension. He says Lesnar's out of control and he got what he deserved. And I don't know, but is Brock Lesnar turning face? Because it kind of sounds like that. He's kind of brushed off Roman Reigns and is focusing directly on Seth Rollins and the Authority. So I think it's a Lesnar face turn. I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. But Randy Orton appears and says some shit. And of course, the two bald old fuckers that no one wants to see, Big Show, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner, which he shouldn't have won. It should have been missed out. I don't care if he's never won a Battle Royal. He shouldn't have won it. Big Show and Kane, who just need to fucking retire, coming out. And it's so the main event's going to be a 6-man tag. Seth Rollins, Big Show and Kane, a combination we've never seen before, taking on Orton and two other cunts. So, yeah, we get our main event sorted out. Next, we get 6 Diva tag team match. AJ Lee, Paige, and Naomi versus the Bella Twins and Natalya. AJ Lee gets a good pop from the crowd. We get the Bella sucks chant throughout it. It was really funny. But during the end, Brie tossed AJ to the floor. Naomi ducked, and Nikki accidentally did the forearm to Brie. So some shades of SummerSlam last year. Naomi hit the rear view. It's such a weird move, but for some reason I like it. I think it's very innovative, in my opinion. Just hitting with someone's bum, you know. I don't know. I dig it. I don't know about you, but anyway, Naomi, Paige, and AJ won. All the baby faces won. It's all good. So backstage, Ryback approached Orton. So it's Seth Rollins and the two bald fucks no one wants to see anymore versus Randy Orton, Ryback, and whoever. Next, we get Goldust versus Rusev. Rusev just dominates Goldust because why not? And then we get to the main event. Seth Rollins and the two cunts that need to retire versus Ryback, Randy Orton, and Mr. Cock His Fist, Roman Reigns. Here, I gained a lot of respect for Reigns last night after the beating he took. You know, I didn't really watch a lot of this match. Reigns came out with a mixed reaction. You know, all the women and kids cheered, but you can definitely hear the men booing the shit out of him. So, this main event was pretty there. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I'll talk about the ending. Ryback hit the shell shock on the fat fuck that needs to retire. Actually, the fans started chanting, "Please retire." Whoever started that chant, thank you. The WWE needs to know that. So, yeah, that happens. Rollins hits the curb stomp Ryback. Rollins shows off, turns around, but, of course, Mr. Cock His Fist hits the spear on... he jumps over the spear from Reigns. Rollins pisses off. Kane grabs Roman. Orton drops Kane with an RKO out of nowhere. And then Reigns hit the spear for the win. Yeah, so Roman Reigns, Orton, and Ryback get the win. Sick. So I didn't see the WWE Network Sting thingy, but apparently he said, I'll just do whatever WWE tells me. So, oh well, so I hope the WWE tells you to fight Undertaker at WrestleMania 32. Because that's what you should do. Please, WWE, Sting versus Undertaker at WrestleMania 32 will sell tickets. It will sell that bitch out. Apparently they're trying to put like 105,000 fans, which is just bonkers. Like, if you want to sell out that arena, that is the match to do it. Sting versus Undertaker. Have a WWE World Title match with two big stars of whoever the fuck it is in the next 12 months, and the other matches we can just decide then. Overall, I really enjoyed this Raw. It's the Raw after Mania. Of course I'm going to enjoy it. It gets 2 thumbs up from me. Great stuff. Go check out this episode. Yeah, and that's when I'm just going to wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below your thoughts on this Raw, and make sure to hit that nice, shiny subscribe button. It's really beautiful. If you click it, like, all your hopes and dreams will come true. I promise you. And by that, I mean all your hopes and dreams of seeing more videos of me will definitely come true. So, around Easter time, Easter Sunday, I'm going to make a channel update video involving some new series and stuff I'm going to do, but by then I'm just going to wrap it up. Hope you guys have enjoyed this great WrestleMania 31 weekend. I sure as hell have. I'll see you guys down the road, and I'm out in 3, 2, 1.